Howdy there, fellas. This is Specialist Needs. I just thought that it would be a lot easier to use my voice instead of using a text to speech or something along those lines. Because something happened earlier today that kind of made me question who I am. So, I'm job hunting at the moment since my kid no longer goes to schools and I don't really have to drive her to school back and forth anymore. So I decided to go back on to get back on the job market. And I had an interview as a delivery driver for FedEx. And the interviewer asked me where like my date of birth or not my date of birth, but asked where I was born. And one of the things that I'm used to is abbreviating words. And I think it's common knowledge to abbreviate where you're from. Like, instead of saying Los Angeles, you say LA. Instead of saying San Francisco, you say San Fran or SF. New York City, you say New York. You just say the NYC. And the first thing that came to my mind for my birth town was Conk. I'm from Conk, which is supposed to be Concord, but it came out as Conk. And my interviewer asked me if I was alright, if everything was all good. And I had to tell him like, yeah, everything's fine, everything's fine. What do you mean? Like, the fuck is Conk? It's Concord, sir. They just say Concord. I will say Concord to you now. And it just felt so weird, and I also don't think I got the job. So I gotta start again. It really. So I'm originally I was a track mechanic for the U.S. Army. It was really good. I really did love that job. I actually did work on track vehicles. They're not tanks. They're very similar to tanks, but they're not tanks. Tanks and track vehicles are completely different. Track vehicles are female, meaning they don't have the gun, like the actual barrel. The only real gun on it is probably like a mounted what's it called? Uh M1 Browning or a 240 Bravo. That's pretty much it. While a tank is a motherfucking tank. And they're pretty much they take the same parts. I know that because there's every now and again we lose like a shoe, which is like the rubbery parts of the track. We'd lose one of those, and I just go to the next motor pool and just steal theirs because they fit. Uh, I mainly worked on the M113s. Uh, yeah, I mainly worked on M113s and uh, armored personnel carriers, which they're just meant to carry the dead, and it's fine. And most of the time that was doing my job was in Korea, dude. I don't know how people can live in Korea, South Korea. People say that North Korea is is like a dictatorship. South Korea, you kind of don't have a say in anything, and it's also uh so my first day in Korea, my very first day, I'm talking about I just got off the plane. I put my luggage in my room, and I wanted to go outside to explore, because that's what you do. You go explore wherever you're at. So I wanted to explore Korea, and I go to the walk and I ask around for the walking gate, so I could get off post. And then once I do, the first thing I see is a dude running out into the street, just across the street, and a taxi hitting him. He goes flying in the air and then just drops. Like I said, this is my first time in Korea. My phone doesn't work. I don't have a plan, so I can't call anybody. And everybody else doesn't seem to care, like, at all. They're really just like, they like look at this dude who just got hit by a car and then just walk away. The taxi driver didn't even stop either. He kept going. He sped up. And to me, it just like, is this a daily occurrence here? It's weird. And I got more stories about more stories about Korea. Like when me and my friends decided to go to, what's it called? It's a Pizza Hut over there, because they have like different flavors. I remember those, like a full seafood. I'm talking about, the Pizza Hut had like a, what's it called? Octopus, shrimp. I don't eat shrimp because I'm allergic, but it had a lot of crazy stuff that I wanted to try. And on the way over there, one of my friends sees like a karate dojo with like kids hanging outside, and he's like, "Hey, let's stop for a sec. I want to see if they take foreigners and also foreign adults." They're like, "All right," and and then we go to over there. Me and my friends are like waiting outside because we don't really want to go inside. We just let him and another one of our friends go inside to go ask if they can join. So we're out there. We're like basically trying to like talk to the kids outside, and one of the kids, probably like middle school or whatever, just comes up to me, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, kid? What do you like? How can I help you?" And she just full on grabs me by my junk, making me jump up and step back a few steps, and I'm just like, "Nah, I'm not dealing with this. Nope. Nah, I'm not gonna deal with this." And I tell my friends I will meet them at the Pizza Hut, and we go. So I'm over there. I'm already eating my food. I think I got octopus or calamari or something. And my friends come by and they're like, "Hey, dude, why'd you leave?" And I told them exactly what I'm telling you. And they're like, "Dude, there's a girl that asked for your cacao. They asked for your cacao talk, which is what they use over there. They don't use, I guess they don't use Facebook Messenger or whatever. They use Kakao Talk, which is their WhatsApp, which is weird because WhatsApp is still theirs. But you know, yeah, they gave them my they gave her my Kakao Talk, and I immediately just deleted my Kakao Talk and had to get a new number, because I was dead afraid of that little girl like contacting me, because in the army that's a big fucking issue. That's a really big issue, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. I feel like everybody would rather be safe than sorry in that situation. But if you guys liked what you hear and liked what you've seen, please give me a subscribe, and I can go ahead and tell you guys more stories. I got like a lot more stories from Korea. Also, Ooh, I was also in the Mojave Desert for I think 2 months. For a field training exercise. I got a few stories from that as well. From being in Texas, from West Virginia, North Carolina, and a little bit from California, but I don't I don't think anybody would like California. Anyways, that's it. Get some rest, guys. Take care.